Hello, it's Mary speaking. I'm sorry I'm not here to greet your message, but I'll ring you back. Thank you.
Some days, like yesterday, right, Simon went to see Granny and found her absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And was having conversations with Granny yesterday about, what was it he said? It was quite a complex thing. Let me just think. Can I remember?
Hello?
Hey, Granny, it's Joe. You alright?
Hello, Joe. How are you?
Yeah, very well. How's it going?
Oh.
At least you're going.
Hmm?
At least you're going.
Am I? I'm still alive.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
How are you?
Very good, yeah.
I bet you're more than just alive. What are you doing?
I'm just working on a project for my course at the moment.
Yeah?
And I was going to ask you, you know that hymn you always sing, Still Waters, do you remember, that one?
Still Waters.
Forever by...
Not forever by still waters would we idly rest and stay. Is it that one?
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just thinking, because you always say that one, so it's nice.
I don't know why, really. I haven't known it since I was a child or anything like that. It's one I've picked up in the last 2 years.
Why do you think you always say it?
I don't know. Not forever by still waters would we idly rest and stay, but would strike the living fountain from the rocks along our way. Be our help in hours of danger, in our wanderings be our guide, through endeavour, for failure, danger, Father, be thou at our side. Because it's one that comes to my mind whenever I'm wondering what to do about something, I think.
Yeah, I wonder why. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a nice tune.
Some things always stick in your head.
Yeah.
But
it's not one I've known all my life. I probably heard it at school.
Yeah.
In the school hymn book or something.
Mm.
I don't think it's one they ever use in church or anywhere like that.
No, I've only heard you sing it. Never heard it anywhere else.
That's amazing.
There you go. Oh. Nice talking to you, Granny.
Nice talking to you too.
I know, I'll see you soon.
Yes, thanks. Lots of love.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.
Dancing.
Can I remember? It was about something to do with assessment systems for school exams or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I had conversations with her where she sounded really quite lost and stuck and completely not sure at all about anything or where she was or who she,
You know that song she always sings? It's about like, forever by still waters, blah blah blah, you know that one?
Yeah, not forever by still waters would we idly rest and play. It's quite likely she would have known it as a young girl. Sometimes she's so unsure who she is now. Like yesterday, she was telling me that Simon or one of his brothers, or maybe Tony or one of his brothers, had been to see her. So sometimes in her own mind, she's still a young person.
Yeah, no, she said that to me the other day. She was like, oh, I said, how old do you think you are? And she said like 20 or something. And then you tell her she's not, and it's like, oh my god.
Oh really? Where's it all gone? And of course, one of the things about that is like, so where does she think it's all gone? Like, isn't it a shame that she hasn't, to her fingertips, got some of that the lovely memories and I suppose part of it is that she's lost the sequence, she's lost the kind of roadmap of her life, she's lost the kind of...
I remember when I first went to Manchester to university that I'd never lived continuously in an urban environment before. And I remember vividly, I didn't notice it at the time, but I became sort of absorbed in the town, living in this large sort of town, city, and moving about in it and going on the buses and all that sort of thing, which I did sort of continuously for about 2 or 3 months. And I remember at the end of the first term, actually, I hitchhiked home down to Oxfordshire, and I can still remember when I got outside Manchester beyond Altrincham, I could still remember the effect of the country. And I thought, God, this is just so different and so on. And I can remember thinking, I'm sort of glad in a way to get back to this. So I do remember that.
It's an innocent world. And I remember standing on Waterloo Bridge, and as we were walking back from, we'd been out, he was telling that story again about the farm. It's like
I was only at junior school, I suppose, and we had this little lawn. It wasn't a lawn; it was just this narrow strip of grass that was at the top of our garden, our vegetable garden, which was quite large. And I made a farm there, and it was something that gradually, I suppose, built up over a number of weeks. So looking back, it probably lasted much, not nearly as long as I perhaps think it did now. Took 3 rather, sort of cuttings from bush, stuck within this tree at the edge of the field.
Something about hearing about your parents' childhood, which is, I just think it's really, I'm very nostalgic anyway, but it kind of connects you with them. And I think the other thing I think about Grandpa is when I was a little girl and growing up, I would say I wasn't as close to him. He was quite a distant figure. He would hate me to say this. He was a distant figure. He was there all the time, but he was working and he was, he wasn't around as much in a way that you've had a father who plays with you all the time, and was there for you. And so to hear that story about him as a little boy and playing with those toys and creating that fantasy world, I suppose gave me a bit of a sense of more of a connection with him, really, And obviously now I'm older, it's completely different because, we've talked about it and I have a very different relationship with him. And this man, I think it's something about him being male, and still creating all that detail around the farm animals, and then, that story of the little circus that he made, and, all that kind of...
And so these little shoes had to be stuck together, and so in order to dry and so on in the sun. And then, of course, in those days, because they hadn't got this machinery that they have now, where the whole thing is done in one operation, farmers, of course, had to wait until the corn was really dry. And, of course, if it rained overnight and so on, they were delayed and they could no longer get at it and so on. And so I remember vividly one Friday evening, I got all these little sheaves stacked together. And and I listened to the weather forecast on the radio, and I sort of was absolutely desperate that it shouldn't rain. And what happened on the following Saturday, I just can't remember.